Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you are not new. My name is Jenny and today I am here to talk about my Speedy B25 as well as my Givenchy mini Antigona. Antigona. I don't know how I'm going to decide what to call it, but Antigona. So I wanted to talk about both of these bags and which one I would choose, a few of the pros and cons that I've noticed, and also just go into detail on why I think each of them are great, because I still love both of them despite. So I have a list. I am so proud of myself for like jotting down what I spend in a week. Okay. So I wanted to talk about the Speedy B25. So the first thing that I do want to mention is that it does fit a lot of items. You can see it is very wide and it is also pretty long. I think it's 25 centimeters, or I think, is the zipper 25 centimeters or is this part 25 centimeters? I don't remember, but I am able to fit so much in this bag and it has so much room in it, considering that I don't use an organizer for this bag, which is why I have so much room. But if you use an organizer in your bag, obviously you're going to take up a lot of the space that would potentially hold other items. So this is a pretty big bag. I would say this is like a perfect everyday bag, and I like it because for me it's just ideal as a shoulder bag. I don't use this as a crossbody at all because I find that the strap is a little bit too hard and it kind of digs into your shoulder. So I love this a year later and I don't see any wear or tear on this, which is amazing because, like I said, I've had it for a year. I also really love the color. The brown just matches with a lot of things, but I felt like I needed a black bag, which is why I purchased the Givenchy bag. I like that it's a nice color because you can wear it in the summer, in the spring, whenever. It's just a brown bag. I feel like a lot of people think that this is only a bag that they can wear in the winter or in the autumn time, but honestly, I mean, you see people with brown bags in the spring and summertime, so it's not like it really matters. This bag can be worn different ways. You can wear it as a crossbody, as a top handle, you can wear it on the crook of your arm, you can wear it as a shoulder bag, which is what I love it for. And this is a classic in the LV collection, so in their canvas collection this is going to be a classic piece. This is not something that you're going to see only for a little bit like the wave bag. I feel like the wave bag is very dated, but I feel like these canvas bags are just perfect for every day. They're perfect for having for years and years and years, and they're not going to get played out because these bags are always going up in price, and I feel like the bandolier versions are really going to be a lot more expensive in like 5 years and 10 years, and I just feel like this is a bag that is definitely going to grow with me as well. And being that I see no wear on it, I'm interested to see how it's going to look 2 years later. I do know that they made it a little bit different, so there are a few changes if you guys purchase it right now as opposed to when I purchased this a year ago. So I just want to mention that. And then I also wanted to mention that it's not common, at least for me. I live in West LA and I don't see anybody with this bag. Granted, I have seen one person with the Speedy 30, and that was just a classic Speedy 30, and I saw them with it in a Japanese market, and other than that I have never seen a Speedy B25 in person. Like, I've never seen it. I think it's very saturated on the internet, but as far as seeing it in person, I've never seen anybody with this bag. Like, I never have. I've seen people try it on in the Louis Vuitton store when I decide to go in, because I am looking to purchase a key clay, because I do, not a key clay, what is that? A key ring holder, because I am getting a new car, so I'm gonna need something to put my key fob in. But I did see like 2 people try on the bag and it was the same one because they only had one in stock. But I just haven't seen anyone like in real life outside of the store with this bag, which is why I love it so much, because it's common, but at the same time it's not common in real life, but it's very common on the internet. So yeah. I do want to mention that it is very lightweight because it is canvas. It is a lot lighter than, say, an all leather bag, and I do want to mention that about the Givenchy bag. This bag is pretty heavy. It doesn't carry as many items as this. As you can see, the width is, this bag is a lot wider, and I feel like you can see the difference there on camera. But this is lightweight, so you can put as much stuff in it as you want, and it doesn't really get that heavy unless you're putting like super heavy items in there. Another thing that I wanted to mention is that there is always a price increase on this bag. I think my friend went to Hawaii recently and she told me that they were planning on putting a price increase for Valentine's Day, which I thought was kind of like, I thought it was kind of rude, honestly. So these bags are always going up in price. They're always being able to be sold for how much it's worth, if not more, if it's in demand. If you have a made in France, people tend to want that a lot more as well. So it just depends on which one you get. For, I want to say, almost all of my Louis Vuitton items, I never lost any money on selling them. I would say maybe like I would lose money on tax, but as far as the retail value, I've never lost any money on that, which I think is amazing, because I think that being that it's Louis Vuitton, it really holds its value a lot, and I just feel like this is such a classic and staple piece. So I have a video on why you should purchase this bag, which is basically everything that I mentioned in this video, but if you guys want to watch that and all of my other Speedy B videos, I will have them linked down below. So now moving on to the Givenchy bag. I'm gonna have to put this down in a bit because this is pretty heavy for me. One thing I love about this bag is that it's structured. This one, it might look structured, but honestly it tends to sag a little bit more for me, so sometimes it'll end up looking like that, which I don't like. So this bag is structured and it's perfect. This is the perfect crossbody bag for me because it hits at like the perfect length. So I'll just try it on for you guys so you can see that. Okay, so that is like the perfect length for me. This is my hip area, so it just looks really good and I love it. It's like the perfect length for me, so it's amazing. So being that it hits at the perfect angle for me, that I just love it even more because I've never found a crossbody bag that hits me at like the perfect angle and like the perfect length, which is why this bag has just been so great, and that's like one of the main reasons why I love it. I also want to mention that I think the Antigona style is going to be with Givenchy for a long time. I remember seeing it on Tumblr like in 2010, 2011, so they've been around for a really long time, and I feel like it's just the most perfect bag. I love it. I love that it's a classic per se. I don't know if Givenchy has classified this as a classic bag, but I do feel like it's a classic in other people's eyes because it's been around for so long, and I think that it's just a really great bag. I am able to wear it two ways, so I can wear it on the top handle and I can wear it as a crossbody. I can't wear it on like on the crook of my arm just because it doesn't really fit in there, so that's like one way that I'm not able to wear it. But on the shoulder, I sometimes wear it on the shoulder, but I think that I do want to look into getting another shoulder strap, probably something similar to this, because I do want to wear it on the shoulder sometimes, and sometimes I can't do that. It just depends. And also I do want to mention that this little bag holds a lot of items because it might not look like it, but it really does hold so many items. I have this bag, it's not so stuffed right now if you can see that, but I also have a what's in my bag on this bag, so you guys can check that out. But usually you can fit like a water bottle, you can fit so many things in here, and I really like that. A con that I do want to say is that when you hit items, it can get damaged. I actually have hit it quite a few times, and I haven't hit it hard enough to where it leaves a stain or a scuff or anything, so it's still super shiny and it looks really nice. But I do feel like there is going to be a time where, you know, someone bumps into me or something and it's gonna scuff, so I'm a little worried about that because I feel like because this is a shiny leather, you're gonna be able to see the scratches and stuff, and I'm just kind of like, I'm a little weary about that, so I'm kind of like nervous, and I think once that happens, that's when I will stop babying the bag. I do want to mention that both of these bags are treated, so they are coated. This one is coated leather and it's coated canvas, and then this is just treated leather because obviously leather is not this color unless you have like a black cow, I suppose. I do want to mention that this bag is hard to get into. People have said that the Louis Vuitton Speedy is hard to get into, but honestly no. Like this, you can't really stretch it too much, but then this bag, I can stretch this bag like, and it's like a hole, and I can just look in it, and then I'm able to just get whatever I need out. And because you can open it this way, like, how would you call it? Because you can open it vertically, I feel like it's just a lot easier to get your items out. And then in this bag, my items do get lost in it just because I don't really have any organizational like method for it. I just feel like I throw everything in this bag and I'm super carefree with it. So I don't know, I've never really like tried organizing it, but my items do get lost quite a lot in this bag. And I do want to mention that it is very heavy for me. I think I was shopping for groceries one day and it was just really heavy for me, and it was something that I found pretty uncomfortable. I was on the phone with one of my friends and I even told her like, wow, I think this bag is like really heavy, and only then did I notice it. I didn't really notice it any other times. So I do want to mention that kind of just hits you all at once when you feel like the pressure on your shoulders. I don't believe that there has been a price increase on this bag. This bag retails for $17.90, but I don't think that I've seen a price increase on it. Correct me if I'm wrong, or if it has gone up or down. I'm not really sure because I just bought this year and I never really researched the bag prior to this, so I don't really know much about this bag at all. I just know that I really like it. When it comes down to it, which bag would I choose? I think I honestly like don't know. This is like a really hard decision for me. If I had to choose one, I think I would choose my Speedy bag because I love the shoulder strap on it. I love that you can convert it into different ways, although I do wish that it was a little bit higher, that it sat a little bit higher on me from the like with the crossbody, but it fits a lot of items in it. Like you can take this to a theme park, to an amusement park, whatever, and you'll still be really comfortable. Whereas this, it's really heavy, so you'll feel the weight a lot more. This is just more versatile and it's more timeless and classic. Whereas this, although I did say that I feel like Givenchy is going to consider this a classic, I feel like this is not something that's going to hold its value if that's what you care about. This bag is definitely going to lose its value. I've looked on the pre-sale market and it's, I think the lowest price I've seen it for was like $1,300. So it's not too bad, you're not losing too much, but I still feel like that's about half of the, you know, retail tax and everything. So that kind of sucks, but you know, if you love a bag, I feel like just enjoy it. Who cares about like, you know, the resale value if you don't even like plan on reselling it. But I do feel like both of these bags has its pros and cons. I just wanted to talk about mine. Like I said, usually when I get a scratch on this bag, I just have been able to buff it off. This one, I haven't seen any scratches, no tears in my canvas or anything. I haven't had to get anything repaired on this bag and I absolutely love it. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that. So I hope that this video helped you guys choose which bag to purchase. I still love both of them and I do not plan on getting rid of any of them because I just love them so much. And I feel like both of these bags have served its purpose in my life. I used this bag for almost a year straight, like in all of 2019. So I can't say that this bag serves no purpose for me anymore just because I haven't picked it up. But I think I'm just really proud that I worked really hard for this bag and that it was just a little treat to myself because I was going through a really hard time and it just made me believe that I can, you know, overcome any obstacle. And I feel like with SLGs, they don't really serve a purpose in my life. I just kind of buy them just because I'm like, oh, this will be cute, oh, this will be fun. Aside from my mini pochette, my big cats one, because you guys know I love my cats, okay? I think any other SLG that I purchased them purely because it was just necessary in my life. I need a wallet, I need like a card case, like a thin one, and I just feel like SLGs have no meaning to me aside from the big cats one. So that's why it's easy for me to let them go. That's why I sold the Toiletry 26. That's why I sold the other mini pochette that I had, like just the plain monogram, which was brand new. And what else did I sell? My cosmetic bag. Like I feel like SLGs, when I purchase them, they have to have a meaning. They have to have like a meaning for me or else I just can't purchase them and I'm like that person. Like I have, you know, you can have all the money to buy like whatever you want, but at the end of the day, it's like I can't truly enjoy them unless it has a meaning behind the item. So I don't know, that's kind of like my little thing. But yeah, I just felt like this was something that really, like, I feel like most of my bags actually, most of my bags kind of are like a significant change or something that, you know, happened in my life. I feel like everything has a purpose. So being that, you know, SLGs never really had a purpose, I didn't really care for them. But bags, I feel like I purchased them when I feel like I've hit a milestone in my life. I've purchased a bag when I felt like, you know, I was going through hard times and I just needed to believe that I was gonna get through it. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Probably sounds dumb, but that's why I purchased my bags. I also do plan on buying something when I get my car because I want it to, like, I don't know, I just want like a bag to match my car. Kind of stupid. But anyway, yeah, my niece BB, I purchased it because we were going to Amangiri and that was just like an almond hotel really like signified something in my life. Like I just always dreamed of going to an almond hotel and being able to actually go and enjoy it and just soak in all of like the royaltiness. Like it was just amazing, so I had to get something for that. But anyway, I digress. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel down below for more luxury videos and for more what's in my bags if you guys are interested. I do plan on filming a purse necessity video, so items that I feel like you need in your purse. So if you guys have any ideas or you guys have things that you cannot live without that are in your bag, please let me know in the comments down below. I look forward to seeing your guys' comments and everything. I just love you guys so much. So thank you so much for supporting my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.